Okay, hello and welcome back to our blind Permadeath playthrough. What was I doing? I think I forgot. Where am I going? Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this looks like Dalberg, maybe? No, this is Skalitz. Why? What am I doing in Skalitz? I have no idea where I am. This is a Skalitz. So why am I here? Apparently there is no particular reason for me to be here. According to the map at least. I could go to previous lights. We're close enough. So I'm here. Follow the road, take the right. Then heading to previous lights, alright.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
So I'm on this road. There must be two bifurcations. I take the right and then the left.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So apparently I missed the bifurcation.
Yeah.
Alright, this will lead me to previous lights. For sure.
Yeah.
Possible someone tries to ambush me, so let's go easy. In case I have to leg it. Apparently here we are. Alright, let's find this dude. Mess accomplice. Okay. The Royal Surveyor. Well, actually not royal. Close enough. Guess I better go to the upper place or whatever you want to call it. Seems logical that he would be up there. Or pseudo-logical. Pretzel. I don't think so. What the hell is this dude?
So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us and you're on your own. So I think twice about how you're going to deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
All right. No need to be hasty, eh? We'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
How the hell? When the all those dudes are right here? It has been like a day since we killed everyone. Yeah, I prefer not to fight, if possible. I am tired of risking my neck. So let's, oh, look at all those arrows. Love the arrows. A black shield. What is my trusty thing? guild I have at 150, okay. I'll take the long distance arrows. 1,000? What? Okay. I think that's too much. I think I better not. Seems a little of an overkill. Dried meat, always good. Piercing arrows. Those are good, I think. I will take those. 1,000 long distance arrows. That's kind of impressive, actually. Okay, I don't know what this does, but right now I've drunk one before. I think it cures alcoholism or something like that. There he is. Let me explore the whole place before I free him. It's a miracle they didn't murder, he says. I think. In case I get teleported, although it's unlikely I will. I need to remember now that my intimidation is super high. I do not necessarily want to kill people instantaneously since I can. Yeah, intimidate them. Better to not get into any fighting. Alright, let's talk to this bastard. Is this axe better than this one? Yeah, they are the same. Why it has better numbers supposedly? They're exactly the same. Okay, whatever. Let's free this dude.
Hey. Thank you. My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you. And it looks like I arrived just in time. God's truth. I'm Henry of Scalitz.
My name is Marius Bielek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived. And so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
All right.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
There are always more bandits. It's a bad idea, but I will do it.
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'd be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here.
Okay. One would think, being an abandoned village, this has been done before. Before it was destroyed.
The church is still standing. Good. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though.
Why is the church surrounded by a wall? I thought that was probably a keep, the Lord's keep, but what do I know? Maybe it's the church where all the gold and silver was hidden. Okay. So far his job seems to walk and say nonsense.
We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's?
Okay. This is pointless. They know this place can support a human population because it has done in the past. Why is this guy here? If it were a new land where no one has lived before.
There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here.
Okay. This is the kind of job you dream of. Easy. And well paid by the looks of his outfit. Kind of working on Twitter apparently.
Main approach road and stream.
Before Elon, seems like stuff has changed quite a bit.
This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source.
You moron! That's something people that lived here knew. What the hell? Oh, it's very important to have a river.
Supplies and trade will flow through here.
I am so intelligent, I just found out the river. No one could have done it but my keen eyes. Trained in the surveyor arts. Ridiculous bastard.
I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters. We won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere.
Well, that is good.
stone foundations. They'll come in handy. We're close to the stream.
Maybe a tower, a guard tower? Kind of obsessed about security. My estimation that's mostly the only thing government should do. Provide good security. All around.
Lots of space here.
Yes, I can see. I guess he didn't need an escort. But it would have not
There's a well
done.
here already. All the better.
It would have not done to go to Sir Dish and say, I freed your lackey, only for him to turn up dead because I didn't walk with him around this
Big
place.
space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn.
Yes, I agree.
That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all cleared before we can start rebuilding it.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it. Which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men.
Or slaves.
I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
Oh, that's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime?
What?
It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long.
A month or two?
My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir.
Apparently Sir Dish is a good old idiot. Yeah, I do need money. But that makes me sound very incompetent. So let's say this.
They didn't look all that tough, so I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Ah, they were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
Everything is overgrown. Alright, let's start in order, why not?
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square, in particular more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
Didn't this dude live here? Why is he surprised out how much space there is?
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount of capital.
A certain amount? How much exactly?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
That much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius.
That guy's a real downer. No wonder his wife is banging lowly knights.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for a building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical,
Africa.
lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations.
That makes
In
sense.
addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a
Yes.
makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
Yeah, that's the perfect solution. Very intelligent. Bring the homeless. They're not like regular homeless people that have become basically unaccustomed to work. They can no longer contribute to society. These are people that very recently had their very own thriving village, so
It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers, and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff,
Me.
what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
With an iron fist.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Cribbislands in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Great.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True, but from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks.
Great.
You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
I'll take a cut.
All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rete bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I don't know what to say, sir.
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to my duties at Talmberg. Send word when everything is prepared.
Certainly, sir. Have a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
Well, this is crazy. So I went from the most wanted criminal in the province to the sheriff of this place, the right-hand man of that dude. It's freaking hilarious. Actually. Alright. So I need to go and deliver the message. Go to Rate. This is where Azzhole. This is in Rate as well. I think this is in the way to Rate from here. What's this? This seems like very south. Yeah, this is Rate, also Rate to This is Ratay. Everything is Ratay and Sasau. Alright, off to Ratay. But first I stop in that inn. Let's make one last criminal activity before we become a respectable man. So we're here in previous lights. Can go through the woods to Tamberg, then through the woods to the inn. How the hell do I find the proper exit from this place? If I can find this exit, should be alright.
Yeah.
I think it's around here, maybe. Alright, yeah, I think that's it. So straight ahead. And I'll get to Domberg. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We shall see. It's the best plan I have.
Yeah.
From Tamberg we go to the inn and then we make our way to Ratay. I actually got that bailiff's mace, didn't I? Let's see. 61. I think it's better. 72 blunt. Yeah, it's better. Alright, I wait until my current weapon no longer has a what?
Yeah.
A poison applied. And the poison runs out, I'll swap it. I think I have to do the same with the axe. Interesting site. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we are going the right way. What's the interesting site? I see nothing interesting here. Is that someone? Or am I hallucinating? Oh, it's like a statue. This is a strong wine. Holy crap. Alright, let's go. The farting has started.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
I think the right is the right option. So this shall lead me to Tamberg.
Yeah.
That wine really got the better of me. Holy crap. It's a good thing I no longer become intoxicated. Is this Talmberg? Yes, it could be. Yes, this is definitely Talmberg. So I am here. I need to cross town and head through the woods. So I came here. Stay on the right side. Do not cross the rear.
Yeah.
Stay on the right side. Or do I cross the rear? Let's see. No, if I don't cross the rear, I think it's better. Can I stay on the left side of the road? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's better. Am I going the right way? For some reason, I always end up mistaking this place. It has to be right.
Yeah.
Is this the right road? For some reason, I always think it's not. Where is this place? Why do I always end up here? Fuck. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
It always happens. I think I'm going on one side of the rear and it turns out I'm going on the other side of the rear. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, I know how to get to that windmill. I think the map is not accurate.
Yeah.
100% certain if I cross this, I get to a windmill. So right now I'm going where exactly? I'm here. Or there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so we are here. Take a left to stay on the main road and I get to the inn.
Yeah.
Easily done. How are we on food? 64, okay.
Yeah.
Not too great. Not too bad either. Przemysławiec. Przemysławiec. Holy crap. am sleepy today. Alright, the horse is starting to tire, so let's take it easy. Yeah, I didn't sleep too well yesterday. Okay, let's find these bastards.
My respects to you.
I got fucking everything.
Wonderful. Come with me.
Good luck to you.
What's taking them so long? I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Oh, definitely an improvement.
That's good. That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
Yes.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
Magical Kuman. Magical? What is so magical about it? It's magic! It's magic! Alright. Kum men disguise. Let's see. Apparently, that's it. We're just getting started, but apparently not right now. Okay, none of these activities will do. This is just way too annoying. Alright, so I did it for nothing. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Just like that quest with the old whore that was there. I was not able to find her again after I killed her ex-husband. She promised me something, I don't remember now what. But I do know she promised me something, and I need to find her again. Pretty sure she's in one of those outer buildings on the right. Let's try to find her now that I remembered. There was a hamlet on the outskirts of this place. That's where the husband lived with the concubine. Pretty sure I killed them. Let's see. I think it was here. Oh, that's Shiha any bread. No. She's not here. Let's see if she's somewhere. Maybe she's here. It's likely scenario she's holding around. It was what she did before. I think she's gone. Let's not waste time.
Yeah.
Onwards to Ratay. So I have to talk to two people in Ratay, the royal whatever and
Yeah.
the guy that's going to announce my appointment to the world. Holy hell! Today I am very sleepy. It's kind of crazy. I may even fall asleep if I am not careful. Alright, Ratty. Give me a second. Need to do a small favor here. Give me a moment, please. Sometimes it be like that. Alright. What the hell does she need? Alright. We are going here. Should take me like 5 minutes, I'm sorry. Maybe less if I'm lucky. Suppose you'll get lucky. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe I'm lucky. And it worked. Sure as hell seems like it worked. Alright. So apparently I will be done much quicker than I thought I would. Just couple more seconds. Well, maybe more than a few seconds. Where the hell is that? I cannot find the thing. Just download it. Where the hell did it go to? What? It doesn't make any sense. Alright. Who am I to say no? Okay, one last thing. I need to make sure it went there. Alright, seems it's sent. We can return. Ah, fuck. What's this? Alright. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So we have to speak to the Surveyor General and to whom else? Ratay Bailiff and the Chief Engineer. Let's talk to the Chief Engineer first. I think that's the older quest. Where is this chief dude? What does that symbol mean? I forgot. Quest giver. Alright. Been quite a while since someone gave me a quest. It's not here. What are you?
Look out.
Tsaretzik Kamila. I have to talk to him? I don't think so.
Is there something you need?
What the fuck is going on? He's like blacking out. Tsaretzik Kamila. Let me pass. Have important business. I am a very important man. Who are you? Sir Capone! Alright, I'll talk to him in a bit. Let's find this surveyor dude. Well, apparently he's imbecile. Capone always ends up setting up crazy schemes. So I think that talking to him should be the last thing I do. Where the hell is this bastard? He's not on the first floor, he's not on the second floor. The hell are you? Mr. Guard. I remember when I went around killing guards just for the fun of it. But now I am a respectable man. Okay, he must be in this room. Yes, there he is.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Master Tobias.
Master Fafar, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
Ah, it's the
How can I help with this,
counterfeit coins.
evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
All right.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
Ah,
That's
shit.
the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
So you're sending me to Skalitz, great.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
Hilarious.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting
Easier.
to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
All right.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing that pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. That's all clear. I'll get going.
Good luck to you.
Honestly, dogs are the worst enemy. Alright. Let's talk to Capone. Let's do this. Oh, he's just like me right now. He's falling asleep while standing up. Alright, let's eat. Let's eat. Why not?
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sir Hanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right. We should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. And I see I did the right thing. Jesus, Henry. If you're going to be my companion, you have to look the part.
Alright. I don't think we're going to get murdered.
Thanks, Sir Hans. I'll go and get changed now.
What? I need to retrieve a trunk of clothes. Alright. Should be fairly easy to distinguish from my own clothing. Because it's all shit. Not wearing this? Why the fuck not? I just put the boots. I don't think that's appropriate. Let's move this to the horse. Who knows when that will become idle again. I think that's this thing too. I think that's it, isn't it? Kind of look like a moron, which I guess is the whole point. Let's drop these things. I'm still encumbered, Jesus.
So, should we go then?
Let's go. And by the way, what on earth have you got on? Good God Almighty. You look even worse than before. Damn it. There's no time to change now. Let's go.
That is hilarious.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with a remnant of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camberg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulfrin of Camberg? That name is familiar.
Yeah, he's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
All right. So I have to use my silver tongue again. Now I understand why I don't remember any of what he was talking about. I got caught doing that quest, so I didn't see any of that fight or any of that. I always spent the night in jail, so I guess the game assumed I did not. I think we can drop this shit. Okay, maybe we can sell that and that. What's this? The Black Jose. Yeah, let's sell this shit. 1. Okay, what quest did I just start? Optional, go to Bernard and join the squad. Optional. That sounds like it's not optional. I need to speak to Capone.
Better not let the captain hear you say
Well,
that.
Henry, it cost me a lot of effort, but it seems I've finally succeeded in making a half-decent warrior out of you. Anything I can do for you?
I heard some
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
I agree. I was worried you'd be upset after Sir Hanish's speech.
Why would I? I finally have a chance to show Uncle what I can do. I can't wait. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
Yes.
But Sir Hanush said we should get them out of the fiefdom without bloodshed if we can.
And how else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal.
That is true.
Let's mount up.
Not that I'm too keen on going anywhere.
Okay, where is
Better not let the
Bernard?
captain hear you say that. He'll swing you from the battlements.
Where is fucking Bernard? There he is.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Alright. Where is me horse? Me horse. There he is. Off we go.
Okay, Bond, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
I don't think.
I'm not going on an outing. Hanush sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Yes, he will. In the most manly fashion, it seems.
Yeah.
Listen, Bernard. I've got this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine and Meloda's?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg clan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion.
He sucks cocks.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd curse them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
For Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother.
Ugly.
He never wanted wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They say.
What? Losing the juicy bit.
5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Will, they say the witch cheated her. Instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord.
I watched the origin.
Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. Didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. But he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything, everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn. Whoa! Go down!
Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me.
I sent them to
How are
scout
we
ahead.
supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Pay for this. They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
What? They killed someone? That's what it sounded like. Two scouts. So a guy believes he's cursed. He's the son of a possessed man or the spawn of the devil himself. Kind of interesting. I think at least we're getting closer to Skalitz. So I can do that other quest.
Yeah.
Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here.
What the hell is going on? Captain! Captain, I need to wait until he stops. But I want to look at something that I forgot already. What? There he is.
God be with you.
Right.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
Alright.
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as sitting here in the camp.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir. Where are the farms they raided?
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
Okay, he already said this, but I missed that part, so let's ask.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfen's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to the witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfen and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
Okay.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
We shall see.
Take care.
Okay, so I have to go around to some hamlets, which apparently are not marked on the map. Possibly because the quest is not selected. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, I know those places, kind of, but I'm super tired. Right, I'll try to persevere, but I'm almost falling asleep.
Yeah.
That's not the best place to be when you're trying to avoid getting killed. Is this the place? It seems it's not. Yeah, it is. To talk to some farm air. Yeah, I'm risking dying because I'm not doing all too well in the reflex department, you could say. Okay, I don't see shit. Let's turn on the lights. They sleep early. Let's put on the... What weapon is it? The Stinger? Why doesn't it have poison? It should have poison. It's poisoned. Poison. Apply to the Stinger. Alright. Poison. Fuck. Is that the right weapon? Yes, the Stinger is better. Alright. Yeah, I put it on. Yes. Alright. You, Duck. You fucking bastard. Ah, a woman. She actually looks like my girlfriend. An uglier version.
Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted?
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many were there? Where did they come from? Where did they go?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
Okay.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
She's in league with them. Okay. That villager. This woman is not easily fooled.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just, it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus, why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Then he raped me.
Why would you help those cutthroats?
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
Aha. It's a wonder they didn't do more to her, really.
Begging your pardon, but are you soft in the head? If I hadn't coaxed it out of you, we might never have found them.
I know I should have told you, but I was afraid of them, and of you too.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Good luck then.
Okay. I think it's the only a second time I've seen that screen. The other one was when Capone wanted to hunt.
I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry, I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. I am way too sleepy, and there might be a big fight ahead. I'm going to make sure I stay asleep early today. So tomorrow I am not in such bad shape. But yeah, I'm falling asleep here. So I'm going to leave it there. This seems like it's kind of main quest. So this is either going to end up in a horrible fight, or I might be able to convince them to go away. But yeah, that's it for today, unfortunately. I hope I'll see you tomorrow, and we shall head to that camp, then go to Skalitz and survey that mine, and then I have to go back to Ratay to talk to the other person I had to talk, the bailiff, and become my bailiff myself. So that will be tomorrow, hopefully. See you then. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by.